You'd be hard-pressed to find any denizens of El Paso that haven't heard of the infamous abandoned orphanage. Just like the underground bus or the B-36 crash site, it's a location that cemented itself in El Paso's pop culture history. But it might not be what it seems. There's a lot more to this place than meets the eye. This is the story of El Paso's abandoned orphanage.
It was at midday, with the sun shining through the breaks in the clouds, that we arrived at the Sun City's infamous abandoned orphanage. The area was riddled with shells and brass and old fireworks from the night's previous Independence Day celebration. But what stood out among all else was the beautiful and colorful graffiti that covered the building. As the West Texas winds blew wildly around us, we began our exploration. Gonna head inside. Those are gunshots, but this is Texas, so that's okay. Alright, we're gonna head inside. This place is incredible. It's sad to see that there's so much destruction in here, but the graffiti is really beautiful. Really cool stairs. This is a very unique place. I really like it.
Someone's been definitely using it for target practice.
Yeah. So, on the other side in this room here, there's some more stairs. I'm tired of staring at all these stairs. Yeah, there's someone firing off rounds across the road. Wow. How beautiful. Well, that's interesting.
Oh, that's good.
Alright, on to the upstairs.
Yep.
Oh, Kiwi's already on it. Alright, this is upstairs. What a cool little place. That is so cool. There's that little building right there. And this is on the other side. That's the other stairs we saw when we entered the building. That was a very loud gunshot. As you can see, the front's right here. So there's a hole. Wow. Really, really cool. Poking out of the desert, just past any sign of civilization, is a strange relic, caked in mystery. According to urban legend, it was once an orphanage. Reasons why it was abandoned vary depending on who you talk to. Some claim that the building used to be an orphanage, and the headmaster burned it down, killing all the children inside. Others say that the orphanage was closed down due to lack of funding or a child committing suicide. Either way, none of these stories are likely true. Of course, none of this has stopped people from claiming the site is haunted. In fact, the mystery around this location has probably helped inspire many of the stories people have shared. Some claim that they see lights floating around the outside of the building. Others say they see apparitions of the children that used to live here. Whether or not you believe any of these stories, the fact of the matter is this location is a very mysterious one. It wouldn't be the first location we covered with almost no history behind it, like the hotel in Azona, Texas. However, the truth of what this building may be is a little more mundane than you may expect. This is the next building.
Roaming around pretty good. I don't like that.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Hey, you see that big ass black beetle on that wall?
Where?
Right here. Look, it's crawling up that wall.
Oh yeah. I think it's huge.
Yeah.
Look at that dude. Anyways. So then here's the final building. That gunfire keeps getting closer. That's okay. That's just how people communicate in Texas.
Yeah. It's pretty normal everyday stuff.
Wow. How cool. It is believed by most that this building was actually a duplex or some kind of condominium. A duplex is essentially a house that's split into two apartments. A condominium can be a complex split into multiple apartments or houses. This building does seem like the right size and architecture for a kind of duplex, and the buildings surrounding it may support that. One of the buildings appears to have a space for laundry machines in a little common area. The building directly behind the main one could have been garages. Others believe it may have been some kind of commercial space. Based on the architecture, we believe it may have been constructed sometime in the late 70s or early 80s. El Paso was expanding during this time. However, it would not expand all the way out to where this was being constructed. Perhaps the company thought they were trying to get ahead of things, but in the end ended up abandoning the project before it was finished. Of course, this is just a guess based on the very limited evidence we have about what this building was meant to be.
The setting sun hanging low on the horizon.
Despite its mysterious past, the so-called abandoned orphanage has cemented its place in El Paso's pop culture history. It's become a place for graffiti artists, a place to party and hang out, a place that will never be forgotten.
And a peaceful gaze consumes your tired face. Do not go gentle, no, my love. The angels don't need you above. Rage against the dying of the light. So many lands still remain to be discovered. So many plans still are hanging in the air. And there is still so much I need to learn about you.
Go.
Oh! Try to get that out.
Disgusting.
You won't let me roll the window up. Roadwork ahead! Oh yeah, I sure hope it does. You can't stop me.
I can try. I can try.